So when should you put your home on the MLS? When do you need the MLS? When should you be paying buyer's agents 2.5 or 3%? I think it's pretty simple. You should pay buyer's agents when you need them, when they're going to make a difference in your net. So if you're paying buyer's agents 3%, when are they going to sell your home for 3% more? Or when are they going to earn, let's say they sell for 0.5% more, but it's worth them to keep the buyers around. So when are the buyer's agents paying for themselves? And let me give you some scenarios where they'll pay for themselves, because I have worked with many sellers in the past where I said, look, we need buyer's agents on this home, and we're going to offer them 0.5% or 1% more. I'm going to mail them all back. This is back when emails used to get through. I'm going to email them all. I'm going to go, and I've done this recently. You go to the caravans and you say, hey, we're paying more right now for the next 30 days or 60 days, however long you decide. We're going to pay 1% more. And here's why. It's a special home. Your people are going to love the views, and we really want your strong buyers, your reload buyers, your buyers that understand that this house is going to be worth every penny, or however you want to word it, but you're going to just say, we love the buyer's agents here, we're paying you more. I've gotten ovations at the caravan meetings before the homes go out. You do a little pitch called a pitch meeting. You pitch the homes, and you explain the home in the caravan. I've gotten ovations not once, but twice doing that. You let the buyer's agents know you understand it. My clients are educated on the value of bringing the cash to the table. And I go, sometimes we all know, like in the commercial sector, if you're an agent, you bring a buyer and the funding to the table, that's worth 2.5 or 3%. Today, we know that my clients are educated in this. We're offering you an extra percent. Then it's customary here. Oh, people love it. When they come there, they talk. They bring their people to the open house that you're going to have the next weekend after the caravan. It's awesome. Now, when do you want to do this? When do you want to pay more money? Well, in theory, to me, it's sort of a binary. Either I want buyer's agents or I don't. But I know this is far too sophisticated. No, it's far too difficult. It's really tough in your gut to offer more to buyer's agents. I had trouble doing it on my own sales. I've done it, but I had trouble doing it, so I understand. But let me just say, it should be a binary thought. If I need buyer's agents to sell my home, because it's wide, there's a lot of room above my home. No one really knows what my home is worth. It could be worth 10% more, and I want those people in here. I want everyone to see it, because I want that one buyer that's going to be, or not one, but those multiple buyers are willing to pay a lot of money for the home, because I'm trying to go 10% above, and normally, let's say 5% above your home, there'll be a lot of homes that seem superior. So the only person that might pay more for you is someone who wants to be right near their neighbor or across the street from the school, but that value goes up already. It'd have to be like a peculiar buyer that would overpay 10%. They'd have to have the cash to supplement whatever loan they're going to take out, and they'd really have to want your home, maybe because their grandparents are right next door. But maybe it's because it's a luxury home. No one really knows how much luxury homes are worth. Maybe it's the home at the top of the hill that looks down on the neighbors, and no home really is sold like it in a while, and you need the smartest buyer's agents in your area to educate their buyers onto why your home is worth 10 or 15% more than anything that was remotely a comp, and there are no perfect comps. Maybe there's only a few buyers in the world for your home, and you want agents to make a trip down from that other city. Like, if you're in La Jolla and you want people coming down from Hollywood, from Hollywood money, or you're in Greenwich. Well, Greenwich is, you're in a luxury area, maybe north of Greenwich, on the water. I'm spacing. I grew up in Greenwich. I can't think of Westport. And you're like, I want people to make a trip up here. I'm going to let every rich buyer's agent know in Manhattan that there's a great home for them up here. Or, whatever it is. You are saying, my home's special. Some people will see the value. I want the buyer's agents to work extra hard on this and bring their best buyers. And some people will know my home's worth that money. But it's not a run-of-the-mill situation. So then compensate those buyer's agents and get it done. So now, what does that mean for the listing side? So let's say in your market, it's 4%, it's 2 and 2. Well, I'm saying go to 3 and 2. Let's say it's 3 and 3. Okay, so I know 10 years ago, I was in Florida for 3 years, and Michael Saunders used to charge 7%, and the luxury areas were 7%, and usually it would go 3.5, 3.5, but I sometimes saw 4 and 3. That seems like a mistake to me. The buyer's agent's already rich. The listing agent's already getting richly compensated on a multi-million-dollar home, unless they can talk why that particular agent deserves more. if they're saying we've got all the buyers, well, fine, then they'll lock it up and they'll get the buyer side. I'd say go 3 and 4, go 2.5, 4.5, right? I mean, you're saying you can even say, look, you can have 7 to 14 days at that chance. So if your buyers are coming in, you can have the whole commission, and that's why we're going to go 2 and 4.5, because customary is 2, and you want 6.5, 7. Let's go 2 and 5, right? I mean, when we're talking 6-figure commissions, whose interest should be here? Is it yours, the seller, or is it your agents? And if your answer is the agents, that's okay. I don't know your situation, and maybe your town is like that. I'd say double investigate, talk to the real estate lawyers in town, make sure it's really the case. But if you can't afford to tick off your agent, then don't listen to me. Just go hire that agent because they've got it locked up. But let them lock it, have them sell your home in 30 days or be done with them. If they're going to be on the market for 2 years, is it really your agent anymore? 18 months hold times, is it really the agents? Yes, it's relationships, but it's not relationships forever at the expense of an extra $300,000 to you or $400,000. I saw, I don't even know why, but I can tell you what triggered this video. They were talking about how George Clooney fired his agent, his long-term agent. Oh, it was because Johnny Depp fired his agent, and then they talked about, this doesn't happen that often, but George Clooney once fired his agent because he tried to get a real estate broker commission on the sale of a home, right? I mean, at some point, agents, and look, I'm a real estate broker, I'm an agent. At some point, agents have to know their place. If you're the talent, if your home's a talent, there's going to be lots of great agents competing for it. And if there's one who claims they've got all the buyers, you say, well, great, I'll pay you 2. We'll pay your buyer side 4.5. So you're fully incentivized to take care of this deal. And maybe I'm exaggerating. Maybe it's 2.5, 4. Maybe it's, if customary is 3, go to 3.5, and it's a business dealing. Let your agent explain why that's impossible. If they do a great job and you feel confident, they're not, don't get fooled by jargon or lingo. Do what a lot of sellers do. Have a middle person. Have your lawyer talk to the agent. Yeah, have me talk to the agent. I swear this wasn't a pitch about me. But now let's talk about it. I can refer your property to any agent. We could review them. I can tell you who I think is the best and why. And heck, we're talking hundreds of thousands of dollars. If you said, John, I don't want to give you a referral, I just want to pay you a little bit of cash, your input, you honestly told me that that's the best agent, even though they're not negotiating and paying a referral fee. Great. I don't know. We'll have some fun. Maybe just buy me lunch. We could talk about it. If I've only put in an hour or two, buy me lunch, right? Let's get the idea of, even with my parents when they were selling some nice homes, they had a house in Del Mar. The agent magic thing is really a bunch of mumbo jumbo. Even those listing agents on TV, you know why they were super valuable? Because your home could get on TV. And a lot of those people, especially the Hollywood ones, they wanted the PR for themselves and maybe their home. But otherwise, do you think that if you're, let me ask you this. If it's about relationships, is it your agent who has the relationships with the buyers, or is it your agent's relationships with the realtors all over town who might have the buyers? And if it's those buyers, agents all over town who each know a few multi-million-dollar buyers, or estate buyers, or famous people, because everybody, you know it better than I do, compensating those people as if it's almost a listing commission, like giving 4% to them and letting your listing agent sell it for 2. That's like having 100 of the top listing agents working for you, because that's what they're going to get paid. Now, if your home needs to make an extra few $1 million, wouldn't it be better to spend an extra 2% that way? Okay, so that's it. That's it. I leave you with that. Get them all working for you. All the people with the relationships, all the ones who know the top buyers in the world, get them working for you. That strategy scales down. Now, if you're looking like a few $1 million home, again, some agents might have locked up your neighborhood. Awesome. Then let's talk to them. Let's see if we can share a referral fee. Let's see if we can get them working for you completely. John McConnin, winnerscheck.com. Thanks. Talk to you later. Bye.